Cincinnati Bengals.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Bengals 3.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. And he will find his big tight Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
5-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bengals 3, Texans nothing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
So gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now back to throw. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First down.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Clutching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have taken the lead. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
5 yards.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
At their own 30.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
6 is the ball carrier.
I give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a potential turning point as long as the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete in the end zone.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are halfway. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 34. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Number 26.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On first down, it's Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in 4 yards out, and the Texans will add on to their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 11. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play, because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That's the end.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a handoff looking right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Yeah, right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They'll run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Intercepted.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And to give this time to the tailback. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down. They'll set up a throw, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Second down at 5. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
33-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
The pass.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. This will be caught just inside the 10.
The pass. Complete to number 16.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year.